Welcome all to my YouTube channel Shweta Gupta Classes. As we have covered the first chapter of our class 12th chemistry solid state, today we'll be starting with the second chapter of your class 12th chemistry, that is solutions. Now we'll be coming to the term solution. So what a solution is? Suppose I take a glass of water and in that if I add half a tablespoon of sugar and if I mix it properly. So on mixing the sugar in a glass of water where sugar is present in less quantity and the water is present in more quantity where the sugar is being dissolved in water. So what you get is a sweet solution. Meetha pani you get. So that sweet liquid you get is a solution. So solution is generally made by mixing two or more pure substances. Like sugar in water. Now, very few substances are pure substances. If you see in nature, very few substances are pure substances. If you see water also, then in water also there are some impurities present. Therefore, you use RO and filters. So, very few substances are pure substances. Most of the substances that you see in your daily life are mixtures or solutions. And these mixtures or solutions have two or more pure substances. They are made up by mixing two or more pure substances. Now one question arises, why we are studying this chapter and what is the utility or importance of solutions? Why are we studying this? So we'll see one of the example of our daily life. We all brush our teeth daily, and if you are science students, then you must be knowing that a toothpaste will be having fluoride ions. And when you do toothpaste, you use water also. Then in that toothpaste, the fluoride ions are present in 1 ppm. That is, the concentration of fluoride ions in toothpaste is 1 ppm only. It has a fixed composition. If you increase this concentration or if you decrease the concentration of fluoride ions in toothpaste, then they will not be of any use or they will be either harmful to you. Like if 1 ppm of fluoride ion in water is used, then they prevent tooth decay. Your tooth decay will be prevented. Ads are given that we do Colgate daily to prevent tooth decay. This kind of ads comes daily. So that's what it is exactly. It is due to the presence of fluoride ions. And Patanjali gives ads also that the content of fluoride ions is more in toothpaste. That's why we are giving Ayurvedic toothpaste where this concentration is being maintained properly. So you should know what happens if the concentration of these fluoride ions increases. So it is 1 ppm concentration of fluoride ion that is being used. But if the concentration increases to 1.5 ppm only, then also they will make your teeth mottled. So it means they are harmful. While if you take this concentration or the concentration of fluoride ion very high, if the content of F negative ions is more, then it can be poisonous. Like in sodium fluoride, it is present in high concentration. And you know, in your houses, the things that you use for rat poisoning is exactly sodium fluoride, which is used in rat poisoning. So here fluoride ion is in more concentration. So generally the solutions are of importance, but they'll be of importance or they will be harmful. It totally depends upon their concentration or the composition of which they are made up of. So I just hope this topic is clear. Now again we'll do the proper definition of solutions. So when I talk about solution, it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Here homogeneous mixture. Now you all look into the glass. If you all look into the glass, you cannot see the sugar crystals separately. You cannot see the sugar crystals separately. They used to mix. They are mixed. They are mixed in water. They are mixed in water. So you cannot say that, oh, there the sugar is lying and there the water is lying. It is that it is mixed properly. So you get a single phase. You can see liquid phase. You can see liquid phase. You cannot separate out the two phases. When the composition is same, you cannot separate out the substances which are being mixed together. Then that is a homogeneous mixture. So solution, what a solution is? Solution is a homogeneous mixture where you cannot separate the two substances that are mixed together. So it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances whose composition can be varied within certain limit. Homogeneous mixture of two substances, I have taken water and sugar. Now we'll come to this point, whose composition can be varied. To this sugar solution, you can add somewhat more amount of sugar and you will get more sweeter solution. But if you increase the quantity of sugar very large, then if the quantity of sugar is very large, then in that case it will not mix and this will not be a homogeneous mixture. So this is what a solution is. So now there are two terms of which a solution is made. One is solute and another one is solvent. So the one which is present in large quantity. What was present in large quantity? Water. So that one which is present in large quantity is the solvent, and the one which is present in less quantity, that is sugar, is the solute. So on mixing sugar with water, what you get is a sugar solution. And it is the solvent which is present in large quantity. Water is present in large quantity, it decides the physical state of this solution. So the physical state of water is liquid and it is a solvent. So the physical state of this solution is also liquid. Now we'll study the characteristics of solution. As you see, solution is a single phase substance. It is present in single state, that is liquid state. If you allow a beam of light to pass through it, it will not scatter the beam of light. Scattering of light will not occur if you pass a beam of light through this solution. If you look into the glass, you cannot see the sugar particles with your naked eyes. It means in a solution, solute particles cannot be seen with naked eyes. You cannot see the sugar crystals in this with your naked eyes. Next, solution is stable. Now what does this indicate? It indicates that if you want to separate sugar from water, of which this solution is made up of. If you want to separate sugar from this water by the method of filtration, filter paper, if you take another container, over that you put filter paper and you pour that water through the filter paper, you will not get sugar particles on the filter paper. So solute particles cannot be separated by filtration process, and the solute particles will not settle down. Sugar will be mixed thoroughly in water. Sugar will not settle down. So these are the properties of or characteristics of solution. They are present in single phase system as in this liquid state. Single state will not allow beam to scattered, and solute particles, that is sugar particles, cannot be seen with naked eyes. You cannot separate by filtration process. Solute cannot be separated by filtration process, that is solution stable, and solute particles do not settle down. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.